G'day, I'm Arion Light, founder of the Creative Mastery Program. And this is a little video series in the Creative Mastery system and how to work with your own creative energies to really get the most from life in a way that's really true to the deepest heart and the stillness within. My passion, my work for years has been really around the question of uniting the sort of spiritual presence within us that rests in stillness and truth with the creative aspect that is called to create and contribute and make a difference. And what I found with a lot of the teachings that I came across in the sort of the 15 years I've been exploring this question was there was a tendency to one or the other. There was a tendency towards the spiritual inner world of reflection and liberation from the external world. Or there was a more active teachings around getting in action, finding what matters most and getting out there and taking action. And what I found for myself was that I found a truth in both of them, a deep truth in surrendering the external and finding the truth within. And a truth of, hey, this is the only life we've got, get in action on what matters. But what I missed in a lot of this was a unification of them, a place where I could both honour the inner stillness and find a way to allow that creative impulse to make a difference and to connect and to share. And so my work has evolved to a point now where I've got a very clear way I work with that. I've resolved those questions to some degree for myself, and I have a model that I work with people that incorporates the inner, what I'd call the feminine aspects of creation, which include breath, movement and feeling, and really teach us to find the stillness and the transcendental truth of our lives with the masculine aspects of creation of thought, word and action that bring together the dynamic active principles to serve that which we find in the inner world. So for me, creation is this dynamic movement between the feminine resting stillness truth with the masculine moving forward to create and to share. And so this model, this system, works with that. So let me explain a little bit about this, what I call the system. And the system very much refers to the human being. And so the human being is made up of these six domains of breath, movement, feeling, thought, word and action. And these form our experience. So very simply here, you see this outer circle gives you what I call your experience. And so our experience is made up of how we're breathing, how we're moving, how we're thinking, how we're speaking, how we're acting. That gives us our whole experience. And in the center here, I've got what I call source, or you could call it essence, or even God, if that word worked for you. But this is the source where all creativity and all inspiration comes from. Now, I'm sure you've heard the sort of the much used spiritual phrase, everything we need is within, or we create our own reality, or things like be the change you want to see in the world. Well, for me, this is the sort of mechanics of that, because there's an intuitive truth that I feel when I hear those words, but there's also a practical, well, how do I do that? How do I actually be the change I want to see in the world? How do I actually access everything? If everything's within me now, how do I find that with the children, with my boy, or with, you know, my physical day-to-day life? And so this is my offerings to those that need to bring spiritual truth into physical daily reality. So in the center we have source, we have spirit, we have the unlimited, boundless potential. And my work, my passion is to have this source be my experience. And so very simply, this creative mastery work is the surrendering of my breath, my movement, my feeling, my thought, my word and my action to the source within, to be moved from our heart, from our spirit, not just in our inner worlds, but into how we think and how we speak and how we act. And so this model, this system, gives me a real foundation to work with people on. And so I train you, and this is a moment of training now, to get to use this system. This system can be used for dismantling the frameworks of illusion and control that we've carried from the past, and also for inviting and shaping a new pattern, a new physiology and a new experience into our life. So there's 2 more videos in this series, and they're going to go deeper into these two triangles. This first triangle is movement, breath and feeling, and that makes up the feminine receptive aspect of our creative power. And the second one is the thought, the word and the action, which makes up the masculine aspect of our creative power. And so creative mastery is the unification of those 2 energies in creative partnership, just like a marriage. It's a good, powerful, deep-rooted woman with a strong, proud, noble, outward masculine, and the unification of them in service of the source of the heart is the creative mastery work. I hope you've got something from this moment with you, and if you're interested, there are 2 more videos going deeper into those 2 triangles. Thanks for your time.